So, I was looking at old forum posts from our days when this game was coming out. It's aged horribly. I am so... Yes, TL, I am so sorry.
For what?
Because, let's just say
Look,
I saw
I know the way the game turned out to be is really that
Chris
bad.
doing back there?
I don't know. Chris is some of our weirdest actually in the entire roster. Like when we're confronting Ultra Sim at the beginning, he just shoots him in the back.
It's hard to say.
God,
voicing Dr.
Light
Light?
is so fucking weird.
I can find no way.
They all look stiff as fuck.
Okay. I'll just say this. How weird is it that we got Dr. Light but not classic Mega Man in here? And you know what?
Well, this
is X.
Because of Mega Man X, so Dr. Light is more of a...
Light, so.
Yeah.
True, yeah, but so are they implying that this is still like hologram Dr. Light who somehow knows the future?
Also,
it's an AI.
This is after X6. This is completely AI, Dr. Light.
There you go, Jovan.
Yeah, because let's be real. If he was a hologram, how would he what, you think Dr. Light pre-recorded everything?
Also, Tio, I see what you mean. Throwaway line mentioning that our villain is Ultron Sigma.
No, not just that. Throwaway line where Captain America say, "Oh, we lost many people. Basically, everyone who couldn't make it into the roster is fucking dead now."
Poor Wesker. He was a
nice.
Or Storm.
Again. Poor Jill. Poor Tron. Poor Phoenix Wright. Poor.
He was a sacrifice.
I think now.
Wait. Phoenix Wright, not Dark Phoenix.
I think now we're about to get to one of the cringiest moments. Actually, in a couple of minutes.
Christ, Dante looks horrible still.
Everybody looks horrible.
And don't worry, he looks terrible, and his music in this game is terrible too when we get to that.
Much as it hurts to say it, the doc's
I'm
not
glad
wrong.
I can barely hear it.
The device is trashed.
You're lucky, Shirai.
The thing that I don't even, he's just trying to sound
okay.
The thing isn't in this game.
I'm just gonna say this. if you're making a new game for a series that has been on ice for so long, but you don't have enough faith to put a proper budget behind it, why even bother? No, seriously.
So, to answer your question, Marcos, Dr. Light's voice actor is Michael Mislove.
Never heard.
I get the idea that this might have been like a one-time deal when Marvel was willing to like giving a leg or something.
This is his only
and they basically told Capcom it's this way or the highway, and they had to take the chance because otherwise we knew we couldn't do anything anymore.
I fucking hate this because now when I look at Thanos, all I can do is think of the movie where fucking Star-Lord's like, I'm gonna smack that nutsack of a chin. And now all I can think is a nutsack of a chin.
I just think of the Grimace.
He kind of is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's more of like Bara buff Grimace in the movies than here. Ugh, God, I did not want that image of Bara Grimace. Ugh.
Thanks.
Terrence, don't Twitter search Fury Bowser.
Trust me, I don't need to search it to know.
Oh, you mean about the resurgence of Bowsette fan art?
Bowser never went away.
Oh boy, I think it's now.
Yeah, it never really. She never.
No,
really
you know who went away though?
I think it's now. Here we go.
Hey, we're awesome guys.
That is so terrible.
What?
Wow.
What the fuck was that?
That's hilarious.
Never thought I'd see Dante and Iron Man high-fiving each other.
This is similar to that. This is similar to that moment from the first chapter where Dante tosses Ebony and Ivory to Rocket. There's an idea in how these characters should interact, but it's so lamely executed for these moments.
You know who else is? Iron Man. Oh, look, it's an X6 reference!
Yeah, it is. It is, fuck.
Well, ain't that a thing to reference?
I know, but look, they reference the best part about that game, so it's fine.
Yeah, the Mega Man X character really got the luxury treatment
goody,
here.
Another time skip, just what I need. Okay, seriously.
Also, to answer your question, you know who else, what fan art died dramatically since its inception? Eggette / Omelette. No,
I kind of
Omelette
forgot about that character.
Eggette never really died down. It's more like just Eggette never had the...
Yeah,
no.
Eggette was never as popular as Bowsette.
Exactly.
Never was and never will.
Eggette was just a cute little thing that someone made. It's just...
And then everyone was like, I wish she was canon.
Well, that's the thing, though.
That's wishful thinking.
That's something though. Egghead's fan art never died down. It just never reached the levels that Bowsette obviously did. Like, and Bowsette's
is Hulk fucking doing the Simon Belmont strut?
Not just that, yes. Truly, that was a weird line because basically it's a combination of Asgard and the highway from Mega Man X1. Of course, we're no birds.
Guys, the city is a grave. Look at all the mass carnage.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Injected with injected with the Ultra
T virus. Now this
injected with the Ultra Sigma virus.
Also, Chris, that was kind of a weak reaction to the fact that your arm is literally being assimilated. Like
he lives in a world.
He's seen worse.
Yeah, he lives in a world.
This
where
is Resident Evil 5, Chris.
Well,
yeah,
okay.
It's like
let me put it like this though. Acting wise, he does not show good reaction. Is my point.
Again, he's seen worse.
This is the guy that punched a boulder into the lava.
Yes, and now he's shot his new friend's wife. Resident Evil 8, most likely gonna be out by the time.
Wait, Ethan is supposed to be Chris' friend.
Well, I don't know. He was like, "Hello, Ethan." Shoots his wife.
What a Chad.
Okay. Wow. Look, I'ma be honest. Okay, you know, like, well, Resident Evil 7 was a good hype game, but it's the kind of game where the more I look back and think back to it, the more issues I have with it, and it's changed the franchise. And you know, the fact that Resident Evil 2 and the fact that
devil's advocate on that, it's because of how Resident Evil 6 was, so they kind of need to take a step back.
I get that. I will say this though, Resident Evil 2 remake, and for as much problems as I have with it, Resident Evil 3 remake have definitely sold me better on the third-person action as opposed to the first-person action. Like, well, Angry Joe himself pointed out the issues with the first-person action in Resident Evil 7. It works on that
What's his name again?
Angry
Come on.
Joe?
No, that's
2008?
Internet joke about him. But the point is...
I should have made a sped up.
Anyway,
the point
Joe
is...
pointed out in his review of Resident Evil 7, it works on the mentality of, oh, you're not even a body, you're just a pair of floating hands, which really easily broke the immersion here and there. And I'm gonna be quite honest.
Isn't that just a first-person game in general?
Not only that, I always got the idea that Capcom wanted to capitalize on the success and hype that PT was garnering, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll just say this: I don't feel a lick for Ethan. Like, don't get me wrong, Resident Evil 7 is a good game, but I don't feel a lick for Ethan. I don't care about Ethan.
Maybe that's the problem, Jova. If you were prone with characters you were more familiar with, it would have been a bit better.
But Tio, that's where the Not a Hero DLC comes into play.
I'm still not, Jova. I know what I said. I just still don't think that one is Chris.
Okay, but
With X just walking up slowly.
yeah, that happened. But yeah,
Tio,
he
has boomerang cutter from X1.
Yes. So Dej, you're a Mega Man fan. Well, I'm too, but you're a big Mega Man fan. What were your feelings on the Mega Man representation? Because I recall you mentioning in the SSMB forum, Fred, that eventually it felt like a gift, but also a curse eventually later down the line because, well,
okay, so I'm sure you've all seen Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you put Mega Man X in Marvel vs. Capcom? Yes. What did it cost? Everything.
Oh yeah. Pretty much. I mean, okay, Mega Man fans, congrats. You got.
We wanted no. It's like we have an X, man. That's what Capcom would say.
You know what's sad is that they probably would say it. Look, I get it. Capcom's hands may have been tied, but they really should have come up with better excuses to say for this here and there. At the very least,
from my understanding, PR is hard, and it's your job. The best way a buddy of ours, Kyle, said, PR is basically your job is to tell everybody everything is safe, even if the building's on fire.
Which the problem was, is like, well, the responses couldn't have been farther.
See Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric.
I wasn't in there.
There is no falling back.
And yet, I'd still say that they handled the PR for that game better than with this game, because with this game, the responses might as well have been blaming the consumer. Because
what? You think the PR for Sonic Boom was better than the PR for this?
Oh, yeah.
You have to... Okay, wait. Jeda's a Sonic apologist. Let's just get that out of the way.
No, I am not dead. No, I'm not. No, I'm not dead. It's just a memer who likes to...
He struggled to form a sentence.
Okay,
I mean,
Dad.
the PR for Sonic Boom was a fucking train wreck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Poor Stephen
yeah.
Frost.
Oh, yes.
I
I
saw
don't
like
think
that
that
meme
guy
picture.
has... I mean, Big Red Button is defunct, right?
No, they're still around. They're just making VR games.
Okay,
So yeah,
okay,
they're
okay,
defunct.
Yeah.
okay, so
Hey,
make
VR
no mistake.
actually improved.
Okay.
At
Okay,
this
okay,
point in
okay.
time, VR is only good for one thing. Scary first-person views or porn.
I thought you were.
The Half-Life
I thought
game...
you were
I
saying
thought the
fuck-
Half-Life
Okay.
game is...
I thought you were saying fucking around in VR chat.
Okay. Before Dedge tries to make me look bad again, let me just say for the record
That's not hard
that
to do.
honestly, Dedge, you kind of do tend to clown a lot more than your friends are right. You do tend to really try to lay it on thick.
What is it? What's wrong, sister?
Got him! Holy
Yes!
shit!
Got him!
Yes.
Yep.
Woo! Thank you. I'll be here all day. But yeah.
Please don't encourage this guy's ego. There's a reason why I have to lay it on thick to keep him in check.
Holy shit.
Need to lay
We
it on
really
thick,
are
just
drawing the near
let
the
it go.
finale. This is gonna get fucking intense.
Oh yeah.
Deads.
I could be sleeping right now.
Digimon.
You wanna go right now? You wanna play me in Marvel Infinite? We can settle it right there.
Fuck Ultron Sigma, we got Deji Jova.
Deji
That's
versus
the
Jova,
problem.
yes. This is the true finale.
The problem with that logic is that
Dova.
I would have to purchase this game, and I'm above that. Thank you very
Wait,
much.
I thought you did purchase this game.
No, I
Wait, so you've been bitching about this game this whole time? I haven't played it?
Deads. I said I played it.
Let
I
him
never
finish
said
it.
I
Okay.
bought
My
it.
god.
Yeah, seriously.
I actually did
Right.
buy this game, but that was when it was like $20.
Okay, time for the actual best segment in the entire story, at least for me.
And this is actually a reference to the
Cross Edge.
Capcom Fighting crossover. Yeah, Jedah's ending, more specifically. So, get hyped.
Arguably the best
But
part.
anyway, you were saying, Jova?
Actually, this is kind of cool considering Jedah is a demon.
Not just that, the way also we're constructing the upcoming fight. And again, keep in mind, this was before the announcement of Devil May Cry 5, so everyone was ecstatic to see again classic Dante with Ruben Langdon for this, despite the way he looked.
Now that said, take this into consideration. One of the best parts of the crossover, and it did not need the Marvel section to it.
Pretty
So
much,
this could have technically have happened in a Capcom.
And once
crossover.
again, the artist from Shin Megami Tensei delivers the tail trigger for
Yeah, that does look
And
like
now
a
here's the worst song in the entire game.
Oh, here we go.
Damn, I can't hear it.
What?
You can
have
increase
they-
your volume, Audacity
Why
won't pick
the
it up.
fuck would I want to do that?
What have they done to you, Dante C? What have they done to you?
What is this?
That was Kids Next Door, and I just had to change the music because I can't. It's...
Yeah,
It's-
thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's like listening to Ultimate Battle in English. It just ruins the whole thing.
Okay, so going back to what I was saying earlier, do not make any mistake. The PR for Sonic Boom was terrible, yes, but that PR at least felt like it knew what it was doing. The PR for this game might as well have been trying to blame the consumers for all the problems, with stuff like, oh, you just want characters because they're functions, or, oh, you just don't get how tough it is on us here and there. Like, again, one big rule about PR, you do not blame the consumers in any way, shape, or form.
Can I make a counter argument to that real quick then?
Sure.
Stephen Frost, after the game came out and he got fired, he basically said, we were under the impression that people didn't want to go fast in a Sonic game. That's why we made it like that.
Yeah, so
Here's
he's a
the
flat
thing,
out
though.
idiot.
So, yeah,
So he
please choose
deserves
your
to
words
get fired.
carefully.
Also, drove a question. What do you think should have they said?
Can I? Well, I'll just start it like this. They shouldn't have said it like that. What they could have said was essentially, look, we thought that this would be a more well and thought out roster here and there. Oh, sure, it might have come off as a point blank lie, but it is much better than trying to imply that people only want characters because they're functions. Because there is no defending, again, what it feels like an attack on the consumer base. It
But even
really
what you
is
said
something
could have
that
been
you should
perceived
know
as an
better
attack on
than
the consumer base.
Tio, if you're gonna try and mince
Also,
things like that, then we'll
this
be
is
here
the
all
annoying
night. But
part
there
about
is.
the boss fight.
Sorry, Jova?
Sorry, just
Hold on, Dead's speaking.
yeah, this is the annoying part about the boss fight because Jedah has the Soul Stone, so you can regenerate his health.
I'm gonna be. This actually
Yes.
probably is the most interesting fight of the game.
Pretty much, yeah.
It doesn't matter what anyone could have said. If you're the face of PR, you're the public punching bag. It doesn't matter.
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
you're the
actually.
you're the messenger.
You're screwed either way.
And again, it's so sad because Combo Fin is much better than that.
And that's the thing,
So
I'm
you can
sorry.
tell that something was he had his hands tied.
That said, though, you should have picked a better thing to say. There is no defending trying to blame the consumer base for it. Even if that wasn't his intent, that's what it came off of. And that's not just about if, oh, his hands were tied. It was like he literally picked one of the worst things to say that you should know better than to say.
Yeah. Also, one more fix about Stephen Frost. There was a video from a YouTube channel that once Sega tried the game out. And then they had the modern Sonic mascot in there. And it's like, oh, who's that? And Stephen Frost was like, oh, that's just the old Sonic. We just keep him around as a gopher boy.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
Wow, I gotta
Boy, how
admit,
that
Deadly,
ended
that
up
was
turning
good.
into bite him back in the ass.
That was a
How
good
did you
fight.
get those words?
That was
You're
pretty
welcome.
close.
I tried my best.
So, is that a skin?
I totally
for
didn't
Dante?
die 3 times.
Sorry?
Is that a skin for Dante?
No, the Devil Trigger is an actual in-game transformation. Normally there's a time limit, but for this fight alone you're given unlimited.
Oh, that. I mean, you have to excuse me. I've actually never played a DMC game.
Again, I really dig the design that was done by the
Yeah, this
artist
is
of Shin
fucking
Megami
cool.
Tensei. It was actually a collaboration between Atlus and Capcom. Atlus will design the Devil Trigger forms of Dante and Virgil, and and in exchange, Dante will appear in Shin Megami Tensei 3.
Now featuring Dante for the Devil May Cry series.
Yeah, that's where the meme comes
$5.99 DLC.
Pretty much.
from. See ya.
See you in the next part.
See ya.
Yeah.